Okay, so here he is, my main man, Brontus. I even like the name. Brontus, as in like Brontosaurus, I think. I'm not quite sure about that, but I do know that he's supposed to be really, really humongous, like the actual character in the show. So that's why I think they gave him the name Brontus. I could be totally wrong, not sure. Are you surprised? Maybe you are. A lot of you might already have him, and actually, he might be in your least favorites list. When I first saw him, I was definitely not impressed, and it was definitely one of those that I thought I would never get it. I was like, I don't want a Brontes, but you know what? He really, really grew on me, and so much to the point where he took the number one position. Okay, like I said, I like him in any color they produce him in the future. I'm gonna like it. So let's look at his details. All right. For one thing, I don't know if this is kind of rare for Bakugan, but Cubing Idiot had mentioned something like many of the Bakugan characters that he had trouble standing. Well, not with Brontus. He is definite exception. Because of the way his arms come out like this, he can stand no problem. He tilts back a little bit, but not a problem. You know, definitely he is a simple transformation, as you know. I really like that. Very simple. He does have a tail looking thing. I don't know if that's just part of his transformation, so he has that, or if it's actually a tail. I don't know. Either way, I think it's nice. One of the important things to me is how he transforms. The way he transforms is very, very smooth. These things right here, they open very nicely, close very nicely. His head, the way you see he can do that, it's very springy, and it just works perfect. So to me, transformation is a very, very important part, and he has that down solid. One of the best I've ever seen. In addition to that, I know his character is supposed to be mechanical, so that's why he doesn't look like any animal that we know. So that's kind of cool. And his head right here, at least in the show, I don't know if it's going to split into two, but it's supposed to become like a propeller and allows his big body to fly around, that's kind of a pretty out there concept. What it reminds me of is like a B-52 bomber, so he does have kind of like that World War II type nostalgia kind of thing. Not that I'm into wars or anything, but just some of the technologies and stuff are pretty amazing, pretty interesting to watch. I like to watch that kind of stuff on the History Channel. So, okay, another really, really cool thing about him that I like is his arms. You see, they look like wings, and maybe they are half wings, but they're also his arms. What they do is this is a joint right here, and the joint allows his arm is folded up, so it actually comes out, and that is, to me, he actually looks more like the Cloverfield monster than any other Bakugan out there, and so that's an extra plus. The head really does it. The simple looking head, and then the the arms that come out at that weird angle. That's, to me, a definite Cloverfield type monster looking, and he's in chaos, so that kind of helps. But no, his arms are really cool, because they're so huge. He looks very, very strong in that sense. And what I kind of noticed with not all, but a lot of the new Bakugans is they're not cute looking. They're so detailed, and you know, because of the design, actually, it's like they're intricate and they moved away from the cuteness, you know. Well, whereas if you look at Brontes here, he is definitely a pudgy, you know, pudgy wudgy. So to me, that gives him the cuteness, and I do like that very much. For those of you who have guessed that, you know, because of the way his arms open up like this, if you tuck his head in and if you tuck his tail in, yes, and you flip him over, you could definitely get a fake hydronoid mode, and that's always fun. That's always a plus. I love that. What else can I say? You know, the way he opens up like this, you know, he almost looks like a vulture, some kind of bird in a way. So that's also very interesting. I guess in a way he looks like a turkey, you know, and I do like Thanksgiving a lot, you know, get to eat some great food, you know, spend time with the family type thing. So, okay, anyway, another thing I almost forgot, very important here. You look at his face, you know, it's not much of a face. I don't even know if those are eyes right there, that thing. I guess they are, not sure. But what's really cool about him is this. Can you see that? Yeah, you could see that briefly. He has a mouth. See? Right here, it's silver with a red mouth. You know, what that looks like to me is basically, I see like this huge body or this huge amount of armor, you know, that they put on, and even like this, you know, headdress, head ornament type thing, and you could see like this thin looking face, chin, jaw area, and it has this evil, wicked looking grin, you know, almost like the Joker, or you know, some kind of evil clown or something. So that is really, really awesome, because I know when you first probably saw this guy and I said he was my #1 favorite, you're probably like, what are you thinking, Dumont? You know, all the ones that you like are these dark ones. You know, you like the Hydronoid, and you like Exedra and the Reaper. You like all these evil looking ones, you know. So what's up with this? Well, actually, you know, as cute, pudgy, and as, you know, mechanical or weird looking as this guy may look, he actually, to me, looks very, very evil because of that evil grin right there. So, you know, and he does have his arms, they are claws right there if you look very closely. So Brontes, my #1 favorite. If you have him and hated him, I hope now you like him a little bit more, or you might enjoy it. So thank you for watching.